That's the dish on top of the mobile home. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your satellite to receive the signal in your RV. I am using a dish, and I just happen to be using a 722 DVR because I have two signals coming in from my dish and I want to be able to look at two different channels. But most RVs have this particular setup right here, and I'm going to show you how to set this up. Okay, once you have the TV set up to point the dish, just turn on the button, turn on the power to the dish. You're going to hear it start spinning. And it's spinning to calibrate itself. The dish, you don't have to program the satellite you want it to go to. All the coordinates are already programmed. You just have to go through the process of selecting which satellite you want to point to. I usually point to satellite 110 or satellite 119, whichever one comes up first. Those are where I get both my channels from, or all my channels from. So once it's zeroed in on the satellite, the green light right here will turn on. So we'll wait as it looks for that signal. And the blinking process just tells you that it's still looking. I'm not sure if you can hear the satellite spinning, but it is spinning. So that beep you heard was the TV saying it found a signal. Satellite is still changing the coordinates a little, and we have a green light. Now if you go back to the TV, we're pointing to satellite 119 West, which is a good satellite. Next thing I do is I tell it to check switch, and I tell it to test it, because if I was pointing to a different satellite previously, this will calibrate it to this new satellite. So it's going to go through this process, which will take a few minutes. So now we just happen to be locked into satellite 119. If you don't want that satellite, just press the up switch for a second and it'll spin and go to the next satellite it's set up for, and so on and so forth. Sometimes it'll take me 10 minutes to locate the right satellite. Sometimes, as you saw now, when I turn it on, it immediately goes to the right satellite. But once you find the right satellite, you can turn this off. This way the satellite stays. Now I have an in-motion satellite, which means if I'm driving, the satellite will continue to point to the dish will continue to point to the satellite. The problem with that is when I turn on the RV, it shuts down the TVs for safety, so I can't watch TV when I'm driving anyway. If you need to troubleshoot this and reset it, all you need to do is turn on and hold the up button on the dish, on the satellite finder, together for 5 seconds. Once you do that, it'll recalibrate and reset it. As you can see, it finished doing its testing. This particular receiver has input for two satellites, so you can receive, let's say, 119 and 110 at the same time. But my dish can only lock into one satellite at a time. So once I'm done with this, I just click done, exit out of all of this. And now it's going to download the guide. As you can see, it's up and running after it downloaded the guide. Technically, it's still downloading the guide. All the stuff says unavailable right now, but it'll fill in. Now you can also use the 211 dish box. It'll run you about $50. And you can then subscribe if you already have an account, and it'll cost you like $7, $8 a month for dish in your RV. In my case, I bring the dish from my house because I own it, the receiver, and I put it into my RV just because it has the DVR, has everything I've recorded, so it gives me more capabilities, but that's totally optional. So as you can see, it's up and running. You get all the information you want, and you get a wonderful signal. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section below. Otherwise, please like and subscribe. Thank you.